This is Doron Lazarus, integrative sleep coach and founder of the Sleep Coach Academy. After training dozens and dozens of coaches through our program, I want to share with you the worst 5 mistakes that I see coaches making all the time. Mistake number 1 is that coaches lack a clear, definable niche. Coaching can be a very attractive field. You need no formal background, you make your own hours, you can make a very nice salary doing it. Who wouldn't want to be a coach? And many people go into things like life coaching, happiness coaching, productivity, or mindset, which are all important, but those are very hard variables to sell. Yes, everyone wants to be more happy and productive, but it's hard to be able to define that pain point and to be able to attract high-paying clients to want to work with you. So I think it's important that every coach finds their niche that can be very well described to a potential customer and is really going to attract people to want to pay you to work with them. In today's world, the coaching community is becoming increasingly competitive, and if you want to stand out, you have to know how to speak the exact language that your clients need to hear. And that's why I find that the sleep space is such a natural niche for people to go into. It's a huge population. We're talking hundreds of millions of people with unresolved sleep issues. It's very clear what their goals are, what they want from their coach, and when you have the ability to help them, you're able to launch a profitable and passionate career. The second mistake that I see coaches making is not valuing their services. Either they're charged too little, or maybe they're simply uncomfortable talking to people about money. They feel guilty for charging people for their services, and they never end up enabling it to be a full-time career. And this is really a mistake, because especially in our world, we're giving people their health back, their sleep, their life. If you've ever struggled with sleep, you know how overwhelming it can be, and by getting people back on their feet in terms of sleep, you're giving them literally their energy and their life force. And yes, we charge reasonably within the coaching world, but every coach needs to feel like they're giving much more than they're getting, and the compensation they're charging is more than fair for the results that they're delivering on that. When I first started my business, I thought, who's gonna pay me several $1,000s to work with me? I have to go after very wealthy individuals. And the truth be told, that was a big mistake. I stopped chasing wealthy people because they're very hard to work with, and I started attracting people who really needed my services, and that's when my business really took off. People have money for that which they value. We don't negotiate and haggle on price. You sell value, you sell results, people are going to be attracted to want to work with you. The third clutch mistake I see a lot of coaches make is they're not thinking for themselves. They simply took some coaching course or program or read some book or guru, and they're parroting what that person told them. And I was guilty of that mistake myself. When I first became a sleep coach, I took a sleep coaching program and I thought, that's everything I need to know. But because I really hadn't internalized on why it worked, how it worked, and what would happen if it didn't work, I was a mediocre coach. It really took the next few years of my career for me to step outside the box, formulate my own opinions, do my own research, understanding why certain tools work for certain people, how to pivot and think for myself, and that's what makes a great coach. Being able to think critically and analytically, being open to suggestions and constantly learning, being open to making mistakes and growing from that experience. Then you don't just sound like everyone else, you've really formulated your own opinions and you can talk intelligently on a broad range of coaching models throughout the spectrum. Clients appreciate when you're sharing with them and educating them on all sides of the issue, not locked in a narrow, monolithic approach. The fourth mistake that I see coaches making all the time is not finding their own voice. They're really trying to be someone else, trying to use somebody else's language or style, and I find this most comes out in the sales process. It's a very constricted and forced labor. They have this script that they have to read through and check off every box, not realizing that when you're on a sales call, the person on the other end can feel that energy. They can feel when things are desperate and scripted, and they don't want to work with you. Finding your own voice means speaking from a place of authenticity, of genuine care and passion, where you have a human, real-world conversation with someone, and they don't feel like you're just trying to get their credit card from them. People are attracted to work with genuine, caring other human beings. And when you find your voice in the market, when you enable your personality to shine through, when you're in your zone of comfort, attracting the right type of clients to want to work with you, you're going to find yourself closing more deals, getting better results, and ultimately building a successful coaching business. The fifth and last mistake that I see coaches making all the time is that they do not persevere through the process. Anyone who tells you that opening up your own coaching practice is easy is simply lying to your face. There is work that has to be done. There are skills that has to be mastered. There is marketing. There is coming after your clients. There's learning the sales process. There's getting them results. There's building, and that's not an overnight experience. You might see the guru who's making hundreds of millions of dollars on autopilot and be so attracted to that, but that is much divorced from the reality of how coaches start off. Be patient with the process. Allow yourself to be flexible. Don't be afraid to ask questions and learn from your mistakes, and stick with it. If you have a valuable niche and a set of skills to be able to help people, you will see success. I find that many coaches simply give up if they failed with a client or their first month isn't successful. Push through it, persevere, and your business will grow naturally, organically, in a way that you can be proud of. If this resonates with you, if you're tired of making other people's mistakes and you're looking to really launch a coaching business that has those in-demand skills in a way that feels natural and genuine to you, I encourage you to learn more about the Sleep Coach Academy. We take people like yourself from around the world and teach them cutting-edge techniques and tools to be able to help and grow their business in the way that they love. I'll include a link below where we can be in touch and you can learn more about how our coaching program can help you launch the career that you're proud of. This has been Doron Lazarus, founder of the Sleep Coach Academy, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.